So guys, we finally made it. Spring 2013. But what a winter we had. In my next weather segment, I'm going to talk about recapping winter 2013 and how much snow ended up piling up at the end of the season, and the intro to spring 2013 and what to expect.
Winter 2012-2013. This makes two back-to-back extreme winters, from last year being so mild to this year, well, just snow, and more snow. With over 80 inches of a season total in Hamden, including the November nor'easter, we've had over double of our yearly average. And in inland Connecticut, well, they had over 100 inches, which just about doubles their average too. But the biggest storm of all to note would have to be the blizzard of 2013, which Hamden received over 3 feet of snow during this blizzard. This blizzard shut down the state for days, shut down the town for over a week, and made roads impassable, and payloaders had to come and clean us out, and school was closed for over a week. Stores packed, shelves, well, empty as well. And now that we're into spring 2013, what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to take a look at our forecast.
Well, we made it. I actually even wore a pink shirt just to prove that we are officially in spring. And we have some springtime warmth ahead, but before that we have some cool times ahead. Now, as you can see in this map, we got a typical spring pattern. Involves warm air to the south and the cooler air to the north. And in between is called a jet stream, which basically just moves weather from west to east or from left to right on your screen. Now, the jet stream plays a huge role in every season, especially winter, because when you have a big dip in it, that's where you get your most nor'easters. And in the summer, this whole jet stream will basically go northward, forcing the warm and steamy air northward. And that's why, we can see 80, 90, even 100-degree days here in even Connecticut in the northeast. But the biggest problem is this winter, spring, this is what we've been looking at. This is basically a big dip in the jet stream, positive PNA and a negative NAO. And then NAO is called negative North Atlantic Oscillation, my bad. And basically what this does is it forces the cold air into our region, because the warm, high pressure brings warm air up into Canada, but then right here, the low pressure absolutely forces cold air into our area. So that's why it's called a blocking pattern, basically, with the big H, which is blocking, and it forces storms right up the coast. Now, this is a huge deal in the winter, because this is how we saw all of the snowstorms this year. We have a big dip, and the storms just ride right up the coast and force us to get snow because of the cold air in play. Now, with not enough cold air, it could be rain or a mix, which we do see, once in a while. But it's mainly snow here because we have the huge dip in the jet stream and the cold Canadian air. We have so much air to work with it because of the Canadian air. Now, this is another quick little slide about, you can see that this is the steamy, warm air mass to the south and the cooler air to the north. And this is, again, a typical type winter jet stream. But with this exact jet stream here, most of the storms would be deflected to the south of Connecticut or south of the northeast, as you can see, because the storms ride the front in the stream and just go right out. And we've seen this a bunch of times. You could have got a lot more storms this winter, but luckily this was shaped up for towards the end of winter, and that's why we didn't see as many snowstorms. And we, we're pretty lucky, because we could have had 100 inches, 200 inches of snow if this were north. And for my last slide, you can look at a more technical map, and this is basically showing the wind field, and you can see a big low pressure all the way to the southwest of the United States, forcing, like I said before, I can show another map, the jet stream would take a huge dip. And this is basically, you see a big bend, guys? This is a huge dip. And right here is Connecticut, very hard to make out since it's obviously pretty colorful. And this shows how strong the winds are in the current, the wind path field. And this forces the storms up to the north. So basically with here, you have cold air here, and any storm that follows this would bring snow. So guys, thanks for tuning in to Words of Weather. I'm Zack Duhaime. See you next time, and more of spring and summer weather.